Thank you so much for tuning in. You are tuned into the Real Psychic Investigators Confirmation. Okay. You are tuned into the Real Psychic Investigators. And my name is Nehru. We're going to go ahead and get into another psychic investigation reading here in a moment. Hope you're doing well wherever you're tuning in from. And feel free to let me know where you're tuning in from this evening or morning, whatever it is for you. Okay. It is 2:22. Okay. February 22nd. Here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, it is currently 7:32. Okay. 7:32 in the morning. Okay. And yeah. Um, Again, hope you're doing well wherever you're tuning in from. Okay. All right. Um, I just got an email, something about if you receive these 7 signs. Okay, so there's something about that, I suppose. Okay, there are 7 spirits of divine source, 7 spirits of God. Okay, 7 spirits of the Godhead. Okay, you could be a life path 7. You could have been born in the month of July this lifetime. Okay. And again, thank you so much for tuning in. Confirmation again. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, I'm in great energy, good energy. Okay. Relaxed and receptive energy. I am in relaxed and receptive energy. Okay. And hello, thank you so much for tuning in. Follow your heart. Okay. And yeah, so I am in relaxed and receptive energy. I hope you are. Okay. Even if you are still dealing with chaos. Okay. Even if you are still dealing with chaos, I hope you are able to embrace. Okay. Mm, okay. Yep. Grab your drink. Justice League said they're enjoying some Seven Blossom tea. So yeah. Okay. Definitely taking care of the physical body is extremely important. Um, and yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. I do want to read something that I wrote down in a journal some months ago. I don't know, it could have been a year ago. I don't see a date. Okay. But yeah, very relaxed, very receptive kind of energy. Okay. And I have my sunglasses here, right? So the kind of energy that I'm in, okay, it's right here. Okay. Just in the flow, okay? In the know, okay? And that's KNOW, okay? Just in the know, in the flow, okay? So what I want to share with you that I've written in my journal here, okay? Okay, is about third G, okay? And I'm going to read to you what this says, okay? So third G, and it's spelled THEU, okay? RGY, okay? Third G. And this is the operation or effect of a supernatural or divine agency in human affairs, a system of white magic and invocation of the presence of one or more deities, okay? Third G, okay? Theurgy, all right? So divine source, Eravat, the great I am, the creator of all that is, was, and ever will be, okay? The ultimate judge, We invite you in, okay? And we invite the spirits of the high vibrational deities, the spirits of the theurgy. We invite you in at this time, and there are numerous, from extraterrestrial divine beings to angels, okay, to seraphim, okay. Seraphims are red-winged angels, okay. Seraphims are red-winged angels, okay. And the cherubims are the ones that encompass, circle around divine source, okay? Singing tunes, melodies, okay? Harps, okay? Harps, okay? And so, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get some confirmation for you, okay? Feel free to ask your spiritual questions as we move along. Feel free to ask your spiritual questions as we move along, okay? And I do stress spiritual questions, okay? Anyone that comes into this room, okay? Anyone that comes into this collective, anyone that comes into this live, okay? That makes dumbass comments, okay? They are deleted, okay? They are removed, okay? And so, yeah, for those of you that tune in for the first time, I want you to be made aware of that, okay? Like that individual who said something about Denzel Washington, okay? So, yeah, all right. On top of the stack, we have Matthew and Winter, okay? Matthew and Winter, okay? The name could be Matthew and Winter, okay? Hello, yeah. Hope you're doing well, okay? So the name could be Matthew and Winter. There could have been something about Matthew that happened in the winter. First, middle, last name, okay? Matthew and Winter. Winter could also be one's name, okay? Let's get some zodiac signs and some numbers out here, okay? Let's get some zodiac signs and some numbers out here. We're going to roll, okay? These two dice. We're going to roll these two dice, and we'll roll them each 3 times, okay? Let's go ahead and first number is a 2, okay? Again, we are on 222 here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, okay? First zodiac sign with that 2, okay? First zodiac sign with that 2 is a Pisces, okay? So we have a 2 and a Pisces, a 2 and a Pisces, okay? Often Pisces in the tarot, in the traditional tarot, and like the Kepler deck, okay, of tarot, the Pisces card is represented by a cup with 2 fish in it, okay? So something about 2s, 2 fish, 2 beings, Pisces, 2, okay? Also, yeah, okay? Let's go ahead and roll numbers one more time. Synchronicity, okay? So we have a 6, okay? A 6. 6 horn honks in the background. A 6, okay? So that could be something about with the twin energy, and we have a 6 out here that does go the month of June is part of Gemini, okay? Is part of Gemini season as well, okay? We have a scorpionic energy, okay? On the second roll of the zodiac, okay? All right. Okay. Oh, okay. And we have a 9. Okay, so we have 2, 6, 9. 2, 6, 9 on the numbers. Okay. Last roll of the zodiacs. Last roll of the zodiac dice. We have a Leo. We have a Leo. Okay? A Leo. Okay? These resonate for moon signs, so you don't have to wonder. Okay? Is this my sun sign? Is this my moon sign? Is this my ascendant sign? Is this my whatever? Okay? Also, right now, there's something about Jupiter. Okay? Jupiter. Okay? You might want to look up your birth chart if you've never done that. You might want to look up your birth chart and see where Jupiter is in your birth chart, where Jupiter sits. Jupiter could sit in Pisces. Jupiter could sit in Aries. Jupiter could sit in Aquarius for you. Okay? Okay? Again, a lot of freaks on the weekend, okay, in these lives, okay? There are a lot of demonic ass spirits that come out on the weekend, okay? A lot of demonic ass spirits that come out on the weekend, okay? So again, I don't address them, okay? I just delete them, okay? Typically, okay? Again, thank you so much for tuning in. I see that we have 20 in the room and 10 likes. Thank you all so much for the love, okay? So I said that I was in a very relaxed kind of energy and flow, okay? A very relaxed, a very relaxed kind of energy, okay? Curtis Mayfield, okay, sang a song called The Making of You, okay? The Making of You, Curtis Mayfield, okay? Add a little sugar, honeysuckle lamb, a great big expression of happiness, boy, you couldn't miss, with a dozen roses, such put smile on you, the joy of children laughing around you. These are the makings of you, and it's true, the making of you. Okay, so the making of you, Curtis Mayfield. Sing it, brother. Sing it, brother. Curtis Mayfield. Okay. The righteous way to go, little ones would know or believe if I told them so. You're second to none, the love of all mankind, okay, should reflect some signs of these words I've tried to recite, okay? Matthew Winter, okay? Shout out to the spirit of Curtis Mayfield always, okay? Looking at the star energy on top of one of the tarot stacks, the star energy, okay? That is the only card out here in the upright that is facing upward, okay? Star energy. Hello, Tammy. Thank you so much for tuning in, okay? As a reminder, okay, in 24 hours, your time, 24 hours, my time, in 24 hours, we will be on Zoom, okay? And that Zoom class, that spiritual class will be on alchemy, learning about your 114 chakras and your energetic network, okay? And that includes your network along with some others, okay? We will be going on Zoom. Okay, if you would like to be a part of that, thank you so much for tuning in. Your favorite show, okay, from Missouri. Okay, if you would like to be a part of that, okay, time is running out. Okay, so time is running out on something. Time is running out. Okay, to register for that, you need to send an email to Nehrupatah, Nehrupatah @gmail.com. Nehrupatah @gmail.com if you would like to be a part of that Zoom class. Okay? All right. So, divine source, let's go ahead and get into it, find out what's going on, okay? Theurgy, as we activate, okay? As we activate, okay? Multiple deities, multiple spiritual deities, okay? As we activate multiple spiritual deities, okay? Um, for those of you who are on your spiritual journey, okay, I have some truth, okay? And this could be sad news for some of you. You might receive it as sad news, okay? A dream will confirm something. A dream will confirm something, okay? And I had dreams last night, okay? But those dreams are for me. I will not share those dreams, okay? Sometimes I share the dreams that I have, sometimes I don't, okay? Those I will keep to myself, okay? But I have some news for you, and again, this could be depressing for some of you, all right? But until the last day, the demonic energy will never go away, okay? Until the last day, until it is all done, okay? Until it is all done, and that could be this lifetime for you and I, or some other lifetime when you and I are not here in the physical 3D in human form, okay? So that is proven here in these lives, okay? As I continue to delete messages and block individuals, okay, from this channel and in this live, that's a confirmation that, okay, until the last day, okay, demons, they show up, okay, and they will try you. They will try you, okay? So just understand that, okay? Just understand that, okay? And again, feel free to ask your questions, okay? 25 in the room and 18 likes. Thank you, everyone. Okay, 25 in the room and 18 likes. Again, that's a 7, okay? 18, 25, 25 minus 18, 7. And again, I hope everyone is doing well. Looking at the name Milligan, okay? The Serenity Prayer, okay? The Serenity Prayer, okay? Hello, thank you so much for tuning in, Gabby. You are here on purpose, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in, Gabby. You are here on purpose. Shout out to Gabby, Gabrielle, okay? I knew a Gabrielle. Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Tahana, good to see you. Tahana, good to see you, okay? Is Nehru, Nehrupatah, Nehrupatah, okay? Your favorite show, Nehrupatah @gmail, okay? Nehrupatah @gmail to sign up for that alchemy class. Um, and hello, thank you so much for tuning in, Vinny. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in, Vinny, Vicky. Okay. I knew a Gabrielle that I met back in 2003, and she was a, she was a child back then, and she was a part of the religious organization that I was a part of back then, and we called our hugs healing, right? And I don't even know where that came from, right? But even as an adult, she was an adult by the time I left that religious organization in 2022. And again, today is 222. So I left that I left religion in 2022. And I don't know, over the years, I don't know how it happened, but this Gabrielle, when we would come to service or whatever, we would see each other, at church. We would be like, I need some healing. Right? And that was a hug for us. That was an embrace for us. Okay, I need some healing, right? And we called it healing medicine is what we called it. And again, yeah, so welcome in, Gabby. Welcome in, Gabby. All right. I hope she's doing well wherever she is, whatever her journey is today. I hope she's doing well. I haven't talked to her in many years. I don't know what she's up to. I don't know what her journey is. Okay. But yeah, you can ask your questions as we go along. Okay. Spiritual questions about your divine journey. You can ask those questions. Okay. Looking at the name Ryan, Reigns, Ryan and Reigns, Ryan and Reigns, okay? That could be spiritual rains, okay? It could be raining where you are currently. That could be reins, like pulling on the reins, okay? Like a carriage, reins. Looking at Singapore, Slovakia, okay? And Sierra Leone. Singapore, Slovakia, confirmation burp, and Sierra Leone. So someone's name could be Sierra Leone or Leon, Leona, okay? Leona, okay? Singapore, and Slovakia, okay? Lucas, Edwards, Liam, Lewis, okay? I don't always, in fact, it's rare for me to go back and listen to videos, okay, that I post, okay? It's rare for me to go back and listen to the lives, but from time to time I do. And one of the more recent lives, the name Kaylee came out here, and we looked up Kaylee Kuko from the Big Bang Theory, Penny, okay? She was Penny in that TV show, in that sitcom, The Big Bang Theory, okay? And the Big Bang Theory is a false truth, okay? That whole idea of the Big Bang Theory is a false truth, okay? But Kaylee, Christine, Kuko, known as Penny. Someone mentioned Janet Jackson. Her name was Penny in Good Times, okay? Janet Jackson, when she was a child, yeah, Big Bang Theory was hilarious. Definitely one of my favorite sitcoms in recent years, okay? I don't watch TV, okay? But back then I did when that show first aired, okay? And definitely one of my favorite shows as far as recent TV shows are concerned. And also Penny, okay? Inspector Gadget, okay? Inspector Gadget, old school cartoon. Inspector Gadget, hello from West Virginia. Inspector Gadget's niece that would help him solve these crimes, okay? that would help him solve these mysteries. Inspector Gadget, okay? His niece, her name in that cartoon was Penny. Penny, okay? All right. The name Schoonover, okay? Schoonover could be significant. Schoonover, okay? Schoonover. Confirmation. The name Schoonover is significant. Schoonover. But I was watching a live when that particular live when Kaylee's name came out, and she was born on 1985. Okay, the female that played Penny in The Big Bang Theory. And I mentioned, you've heard me mention, those of you who've tuned in the past, you've heard me mention someone that I dated 20 years ago, okay, that resembles Anne Margaret, okay, that resembles Anne Margaret, okay, and she was born, I didn't realized it after, and I was listening to the live, she was born on 11/30 as well, okay, and her last name is Edwards, and the reason why I mention that is because we're looking at Lucas, Liam, Edwards, okay, so Lucas, Luke, Lucas, Edward, Edwin, Edwards, Eduardo, okay. Oh, Laverne and Shirley reference too. I like Laverne and Shirley growing up, living in the projects, watching Laverne and Shirley. That's a childhood memory, okay? Watching Laverne and Shirley in the projects, okay? Yeah. There could be something about roommates, okay? Roommates, someone you lived with, someone you roomed with, someone you shared a house with, okay? That was not a relative, okay? A roommate, that could be your situation today, okay? You and your roommate, okay? Also, the odd couple, okay? The odd couple. Hello, thank you for tuning in, Trinity, and thank you for subscribing, okay? The odd couple. When I think of Laverne and Shirley, I also think of simultaneously, I think of a show aired back in the 70s, okay? The Odd Couple. The Odd Couple. Felix and Oscar, the names Felix. Divine is bringing this to me. I haven't watched that damn show since I was a child. Divine is bringing the names to me. Felix and Oscar, okay? Felix, the name Felix and Oscar, okay? The name Miriam, okay? That has nothing to do with the show. But Felix, Oscar, Miriam, okay? Someone could work for a law firm, okay? Welcome in, Trinity. $37 in the room and 27 likes. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. We are going to get some esoteric confirmations for your journey. Some esoteric confirmations for your journey, okay? Not everything that comes out here is for you directly, so do not take everything personally. You need to take what easily fits, okay? What easily fits. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, my name is Nehru. I am an extraterrestrial earth angel born on the 333rd day of the year, okay? I don't say that just to say it, okay? I can show you proof, okay? I can show you proof, okay? I do nothing for show, okay? And just like Most High, okay? I have a sense of humor, but I'm not fucking around, okay? Just like Divine Source, I have a sense of humor, but I'm not fucking around, okay? So that means when I need to kick a dumbass out of here, okay, off this live, block them from this channel or whatever that is, okay? Point out their karmic ways, I do that, okay? I do that. Do not extend mercy beyond what divine gives mercy to someone. Do not extend more mercy to someone than what divine gives. And divine's mercy and grace does wear out. Okay? It does run out. So do not give anyone any more love, okay? Any more energy, okay? Yep, that's right, Justice League. Do not give anyone any more energy than what divine gives them. When divine says their time is up, that means their time is up, okay? When divine says their time is up, that means their time is up, okay? Some of you need to do some type of deep cleansing. That could be to your house. That could be to mirrors. Okay, that could be to your vehicle. Some of you need to do some type of deep cleansing. Okay, that could be an egg cleanse. That could be spiritual rest. Okay, spiritual rest. Okay, that could be more meditation. That could be clearing out your chakras. That could be any number of things. Okay, all right. So let's go ahead and get into it. Looking at a karmic aunt, okay? A karmic aunt, okay? I call aunts auntie, okay? I say auntie, all right? So some say aunt, aunt, okay? I say auntie. Peru, Peru, the Philippines, and Portugal. Peru, the Philippines, and Portugal. Divine Source, let's go ahead and what is the energy at this time? Divine Source, ancestors of those tuning in, ancestors of those tuning in. We got the Ace of Swords, a breakthrough and truth, okay? A breakthrough and truth. We got the Hermit in reverse. We got the King of Swords in reverse, okay? So someone denied themselves their spiritual journey, okay? Someone denied themselves their spiritual journey. They chose to stay karmic. They chose to stay dark. They chose to stay low vibrational, okay? When the opportunity came, and again, divine sources, mercy and grace, it does wear out. And it looks like whoever this energy is, it has ran out for them. Whoever that is, male or female, okay? Who was supposed to be in the hermit mode, but they didn't embrace that. Who was supposed to stop going out, partying, clubbing, drugging, okay? Who was supposed to get into their divine masculine, divine feminine energy, who was supposed to start meditating, who was supposed to leave religion. Somebody out here failed to, confirmation, somebody out here failed to embrace their spiritual journey. And when they did, now they've fallen into despair, okay, and disrepair. Someone's in despair and disrepair, okay? So that being, okay, if they are allowed, that being will have to come back here and they will have to do some things over again. Hello, Anomaly. Thank you so much for tuning in. Whoever that individual is, they will have to come back out. Ooh, we got the Two of Cups, okay? So this could be someone that you were in relationship with, okay? We have the Two of Cups out here, okay? So this could be someone you were in relationship with, okay? Romantic or otherwise, someone you were in connection with, okay? So, however it goes, romantic, co-worker, okay? Close friend, bestie, best friend, homeboy, homegirl, okay? Somebody out here did not embrace the opportunity, and so time is running out for them, okay? Tick tock, the witch is dead. Tick tock, the witch is dead. We got the Wheel of Fortune flipping out, the Wheel of Fortune flipping out, okay? Nothing is a coincidence, okay? Nothing is a coincidence, okay? Nothing. 31 in the room and 29 likes. Nothing is a coincidence. Collective investigators. Also welcome in investigators. Welcome in celebrities. Welcome in judges and attorneys. Okay? What's up, area? Hope you're doing well. Okay. Hope work went well. Okay. Last time we were on live. Okay. I think you were on your way into the office. I think. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good to know that you made it there safely. Again, be safe out there. Okay. What do you mean follow your heart? What do you mean nobody in here? What do you mean? Yeah, there are definitely no coincidences. What do you mean follow your heart? Okay. On the bottom of the, I was going to put it down, but see, okay, trickery, witchcraft. Also, I call this the fuckery card. Okay. So somebody had to fuck around and find out. Okay. Somebody. Oh, okay. Oh, excellent. Okay. So somebody had to fuck around and find out. Okay. Again, whoever this individual is who chose not to embrace their opportunity to ascend, whoever that is. Okay. Maybe it was someone else who said they were in their car driving, but they were listening. Maybe it was someone else. I thought it was you. Okay. Area. Okay. Divine source. What else do we have out here? Okay. What else do we have? What else do you want to show? Okay. Sanhedrin Council. Thank you so much. What else do you want to show us? What else do you want to show us? Okay. We have the we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so there was some type of genuine offer that was extended or that was supposed to be made. Okay, right, or that was made again but not taken advantage of. Okay, Knight of Cups, a genuine offer, and that's in reverse. So someone, again, their ancestors came to you or came to them. I said came to you. Okay, so their ancestors came to you or came to them. Okay, and oh, okay, that wasn't you. Oh, okay. So Knight of Cups in reverse. So some type of genuine offer. Someone came to you. Someone came to them. Okay, ancestor energy, divine source, and said, hey, this is an opportunity. Okay, this individual is ascending. This individual is going to show you a way out of karmic activity, out of your karmic family, out of a karmic blood cycle, bloodline cycle, out of karmic life, out of a karmic lifestyle, off of drugs, off of alcohol, off of prostitution, okay, off of incest energy. Somebody's going to show you the way out. And this individual turned that opportunity down. Okay? They turned it down. They didn't want it. Okay? They didn't want it. Okay? Divine source, anything else? Anything else? Okay? We got the holier than thou card out here. Holier than thou. So this is a religious spirit out here for some of you. This is a religious spirit out here. Holier than thou. Okay? This could be a minister. Okay? Holier than thou. Okay, Eight of Pentacles energy out here in the upright for you being hard at work. Okay, and your ancestors congratulating you. We got the Justice showing. It did not come out. Okay, but we got Justice out here. Okay, now someone's in a revolving door. Now someone is in a revolving door cycle. Okay, again, this also speaks to someone who might have to come back here again, incarnated again in another lifetime down the road, okay? In another century, in another decade, in another something, okay? And they're going to have to do their works over again, okay? Because they refuse to rise, okay? They refuse to rise, okay? When the opportunity approached, okay? I got up early enough to sit out on the balcony this morning and watch Ra rise over the buildings here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, okay? I was up early enough. Hello, Jesse, okay? I was up early enough to morning. Typically, I am up early enough, but I don't typically sit outside at that time. And I was up early enough to see Ra, the sun deity, energy, portal, rise above the buildings, okay, this morning. in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Yeah. Let it not. It not. I know it's not gonna be me. I don't even have to worry about that. But no, thank you. No, thank you. And for those of you who are just walking into your conscious spiritual journey, if you don't want to come back here, it would behoove you to get to work spiritually. It would behoove you to get to work spiritually. Okay? If you don't want to come back here, okay? Divine source, what else do we have? Okay? 10 of swords in reverse, or 8 of swords in reverse. So that speaks to something not touching you. That speaks to, okay? You often hear religious people, we have holier than thou energy out here. You often hear religious ministers, okay? And that speak to nothing returns void, okay? Nothing returns to God void, okay? So that's everything, light energy and dark energy, okay? Witchcraft, okay? Witchcraft and high vibrational divination. Nothing returns to divine source void. So what does that mean? When you put it out there in the ethers, it has to go somewhere. So if someone speaks evil against someone, but that individual truly has clean hands and a pure heart, that energy has to go somewhere. Okay? And most often it ends up going back to the individual that spread the rumors, back to the individual that was doing the smear campaigns, back to the individual that was doing the witchcraft, back to the holier than thou individual, okay? Back to the one who refused to wake up, back to the one who originally sent it out. Okay? So, all right. Anything else, divine source? Anything else? Okay. We have the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Page of Pentacles out here. Page of Pentacles. Okay. So something involving some type of inheritance, spiritual or physical. Okay. Not everyone, okay, will receive millions of dollars. Okay. When you get to that point. Okay. When you reach the 10. Okay. Not everyone, yeah, absolutely, all right? Not everyone will receive a physical inheritance. For some of us, this inheritance will come through your work, okay? When you get on your divine journey and you start doing what you were divinely put here to do, then you will start getting paid for it, okay? Confirmation, confirmation, confirmation. Not everyone here was left land in the 3D. Not everyone was left an inheritance, a house, or, not everyone was left with those types of things. Some of you, your inheritance will come through you being blessed and the multiplication of your work, okay? And confirmation galore, okay? And how you will be compensated when you do whatever it is that you were divinely meant to do here in the 3D. Okay? So you will be a highly paid musician. You will be a highly paid artist of any sort. You will be a highly paid, I don't know, whatever you are, whatever you're meant to be, divine masculine and divine feminine. And again, for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, a divine masculine can be a male or a female, and a divine feminine can be a male or a female, okay? One of the things that man has tried to do over time, okay? 10 of Cups energy, okay? Life completion, okay? Life cycle. We got that out here with the Wheel of Fortune. So some type of completion of a family unit, some type of completion of a family unit out here, some type of completion of a family unit, okay? This is the divine family, okay? In a lot of cases, this divine being right here, you and them were married in a previous lifetime. You were joined in journey together in a previous lifetime. For many of you, this is a past life love, okay? This is a past life love, okay? Do not ever, listen how many times I say ever. Do not ever, 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 ever accept someone back into your life that fell off the wagon. Do not ever, 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 ever accept a karmic love back into your life. I don't care how much they say they've healed. I don't care how much they say they've changed. I don't care how much they say they've done this and they've done that and they've left this person, they've left that. Do not ever, ever, once cut off, always cut off. One, especially for romantic relationships. What sacral relationships, Divine said call them sacral relationships. Sacral relationships, do not ever, ever, ever let them back into your life. Do not ever. Okay? Excellent. The rebirth of wisdom. Ask a question. Divine source. Anything else out here? Okay. Anything else, divine source? Any Ace of Cups energy showing? Ace of Cups. Okay. Ace of Cups. Anything else, divine source? Angels, ancestors, anything else? And we got the karmic ass demonic landlord out here in reverse, okay? Some karmic ass demonic landlord, okay? That's exactly what everybody needs to do. Just what Aria said right there. That's exactly what everybody needs to do. Every being, if you want to become your highest, purest, truest self and remain on your conscious spiritual journey and continue to ascend, everybody needs to do exactly what Aria just said. Block, remove, cut off, and sever all contact to past sacral relationships. Okay? I feel I know the invisible stuff is through, and I minor wishing in my I know how to discern. I have spiritual eyes and now ears. Okay, that's good. I couldn't decipher confirmation. I couldn't decipher all of that, Erica, but okay. All right. So we have a landlord out here, a demonic landlord that is in reverse. Okay. So again, okay, that demonic landlord right there, okay, that could have turned out to be a past relationship, a demonic landlord, someone who tried to rule you, reign you. Again, we got the name reigns out here. So reigns, someone who tried to control you. You use reins to control a horse or to control some beast of some sort. Reins, okay? Like Santa Claus and reindeer, okay? Someone tried to rule and reign over you, a demonic landlord energy, okay? Tried to rule and reign over you, your purpose, your spiritual land, that is you, okay? Some demonic landlord out here, okay? Waiting for your question, the rebirth of wisdom, waiting for your question. Anything else, Most High? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Okay. Yep. Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay. That was the witchcraft. Okay. That was the witchcraft. Oh, okay. Erica. Okay. All right, so it looks like that's what we have. That's what we have. Okay, so thank you so much, Divine Source. We're looking forward to whatever these messages are that come out here in the stacks. I have 3 stacks, okay? 3 stacks. 3 stacks, 1 stack, 2 stack, 3 stack, okay? And again, on top of 2 of those stacks, okay? One had Matthew, one had Winter, looking at Peru, Philippines, Portugal, Okay? Looking at the Vatican knows who you are. The Vatican knows who you are. Looking at Arquette, Annette, Arson, and Anderson. Arquette, Patricia Arquette. Okay? Patricia Arquette, shout out to the 33, okay? 38 likes, or yeah, something like that, okay? Patricia, so the name Patricia Arquette, okay? Patricia Arquette, Annette, okay? Arson, okay? I think that was a dog bark, okay? Arson, someone could be an arsonist investigators, okay? Tuning in, someone could be an arsonist. And Anderson. And the Vatican knows who some of us are. There you go. Follow your heart, okay? No more demonic landlords, okay? Spiritually moving, physically moving, sometimes both are required, okay? Sometimes both are required, okay? When you move physically, you move spiritually. When you move physically, you move spiritually, okay? It is not possible to move physically and not move spiritually, but it is possible to move spiritually without moving physically, okay? What do we have on the bottom of these? Okay. Lured you in under false pretenses. On the bottom of one stack, lured you in under false pretenses. We have a professional photographer energy and a consultant. Lured you in under false pretenses. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Lured you in under false pretenses, a consultant, and a professional photographer. The professional photographer could be the consultant, okay? That is often an independent type of occupation. That is often an independent type of occupation, okay? Something someone does on the side initially, okay? Okay, so we're dealing with another situation where, okay, someone is trying to send me a message, send a message through the live, but their question is being blocked. Okay, we are dealing with another situation where someone is trying to send a message in the live. That's YouTube employers, okay? That is YouTube employers, okay? Or government agencies that are blocking the messages of this individual. So there was someone who in this chat, they are always on the live. Their name is Christine. She was trying to send me a question some lives ago about PTSD, how to heal from spiritual PTSD. Oh shit, there she is. Christine, did you just come into the room? Did you just come in here? I just said your name. Did you just come in here? Or have you been in here just listening? Okay? And so Christine, that Christine who just said good morning, okay, they were trying to send me a message and it would not come through. So same thing with the rebirth of wisdom. You're trying to send me a message and it's being blocked, okay? Something, somebody, okay, some frequency is blocking that question from coming through, okay? So very interesting. Okay, Christine sent me a snapshot, a screenshot of her question. She emailed it to me, okay, to prove that she really was asking her question, but it wasn't coming through. So, yeah, we have a lot of good energy out here. Again, we have a landlord in reverse. We have someone who's stuck in a revolving door who refused to rise, okay? Hermit because the Hermit is in reverse. The King of Swords is in reverse for no protection. Okay, this individual also could energetically have no protection at this point in time. Okay, no protection. Okay, they could have been, listen to me. Okay, they could have been on a fuck fest with no protection. Okay, those of you who are tuning in for the first time, if you haven't figured it out, I am not politically correct, okay? Because political correctness hides all kind of shit, okay? Your governments, wherever you are and whatever you're in, your governments are politically correct. Your politicians are politically correct. And how much shit do they hide from you? Okay? Let me ask you that question. Your politicians and your government, okay, are politically correct. And how much shit do they hide from you? So I am not politically correct, okay? And I never will be, okay? I speak the truth. If there's 4 people that want to hear it, or if there's 4 million people that, want to hear it, I speak the truth, okay? Regardless, okay? So yeah, okay, and we have holier than thou out here. We have the 7 of Swords, trickery. But on the upside, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the 10 of Cups, okay? We have the Ace of Swords for a breakthrough. We have the 2 of Cups, okay? All right? Some of you are receiving replaced divine partners, okay? Some of you are receiving replacements for your divine partner. And again, for many of you, this is someone from a past life. You both have come back here to complete your family, your divine family, your starseed family. You've come back here together again to complete that part of your mission with the Wheel of Fortune coming out here, okay? Divine Source, place the cards, as always, where they need to go, okay? Yes, you did, okay? Divine Source brought you here. I take no credit for that, okay? Thank you for following the guidance, okay, that you were given, okay? Again, if you have questions, feel free to ask them, okay? I will only answer spiritual questions, okay? I will only answer spiritual questions. Hello, Sonia. Okay. I will only answer spiritual questions, but you can ask your questions. Again, the song by Curtis Mayfield, okay, The Making of You, okay? Secret Society, Book and Snake. Secret, somebody said they're from Missouri, so confirmation on Missouri. Not all of these cards have things written on the back of on the other side of them, okay? This one does. Confirmation for Missouri, okay? Yeah, that's a beautiful song, okay? Book and Snake, okay? Secret Society, Book and Snake. Let's take a look at the Secret Society, Book and Snake and see what they're all about. What is the Secret Society, Book and Snake about? Book and Snake, founded in 1863, is one of the oldest and most exclusive senior secret societies at Yale University, known for its focus on cultivating influential leaders, particularly within STEM fields, STEM, STEM fields, and its distinct tomb on High Street. It's a part of the ancient 8 Yale societies, okay? Yale societies, and often carries a reputation for lively social atmosphere, okay? Known to select members with strong interests in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics or numerology, okay? It is notably among Yale's first secret societies to admit women and minorities, okay? Book and Snake. Notable alumni, members, journalist Bob Woodard, former CIA director Porter Ghost, okay, and activist Kathleen Cleaver. Kathleen Cleaver, okay? All right, so Book and Snake, okay? Yale University, 8 secret societies, Book and Snake. No, they were a part of the Bush family. 3 generations of the Bush family is a part of the Skull and Bones Secret Society on Yale's campus. Secret Society, Book, or Skull and Bones, okay? So George Walker Bush, okay, the most recent president of the United States with the last name Bush, is the 3rd generation. His father, George Herbert Walker Bush, who served 1 term as the president of the United States, okay, and was a CIA operative or CIA something, director something, okay. George Herbert Walker Bush, okay, was the 2nd generation, and George Herbert Walker Bush's grandfather was a part of establishing Skull and Bones back in the early 1900s at Yale campus. 3 generations, 2 presidents from that family, a part of Skull and Bones. Okay? All right? All right, so the card that split these two, okay? We have a real estate company out here, so we have trickery and fuckery. That's what I call this 7 of Swords card here, okay? Trickery and fuckery, okay? Split by Book and Snake and a real estate company. A real estate company. Okay? Yeah, wow, queen. Yeah, wow, queen. Okay? Yeah, wow. Again, the governments all around the world, okay, all around the world, they keep secrets. These are the spiritual landlords. These are the spiritual landlords, okay? In America, a little financial knowledge. In America, there is something called eminent domain. And actually in most of the world, there is something called eminent domain. This means that even in, I'll use America as an example because I have more knowledge about America laws than I do any other, okay? I'm not sure, Christine. BlackRock could be. I mean, how many real estate companies are there out there? I mean, there are numerous real estate companies. Keller Williams, ERA, 21st Century. Okay, there are tons, a plethora of real estate companies out there. I dare not even venture in to try to name them all. Okay, but eminent domain, and most countries have some form of eminent domain in place. This means that even if you buy land, so if I buy property in, I don't know, Oklahoma, if I buy property in Oklahoma, build my house, set up homestead, family, animals, whatever, fur babies, cows, chickens, horses, whatever I do, plant gardens, whatever, okay? The government can at any point in time come in and take your land, okay? I'm going to read you something about eminent domain. I'm going to read something to you, okay? I'm going to read something to you. Because of eminent domain, do you ever really own the land even if you are the purchaser of the property? Okay? Okay, here we go. Eminent domain. While you hold the title, your ownership is subject to 4 basic government powers, one of which is eminent domain. Eminent domain is the power of the government or authorized private party to seize the property for public use. So, again, there are tax benefits to owning property, okay? But the government can at any point in time come in and be like, get your ass off this land. We're building a highway. Get your ass off this land. We're building, I don't know, whatever. Okay? Now, it's supposedly they are supposed to offer you a fair value for that land. Okay? But oftentimes that is not, okay, the case. Okay? That is not the case. They offer you something. Okay? But it's definitely not all the sweat and tears, okay, and heart that you put into the land. They put no value on that. They put no value on that. Okay? So, yeah. Again, there are tax benefits to owning the property as opposed to renting. Okay? But do not be deceived. You do not own that land outright. In most countries on this planet, okay, there is some form of eminent domain in place. The landlord clause. The landlord clause. Okay? We have a karmic doctor or a nurse. Karmic doctor or a nurse. Yeah, shaking my head. Karmic doctor or a nurse. Okay? Karmic doctor or a nurse. Okay? That is being split by, okay? So here we go, okay? Here we go with this demonic, okay? Knight of Swords energy, demonic Knight of Swords energy. And we have another secret society, the secret society Black Hand. We need to look this up. For me, I need to look this one up, okay? Secret society Black Hand. What is the secret society Black Hand involved in? Let's find out. A karmic doctor or nurse could be a part of this secret society Black Hand. Secret society Black Hand. Okay? Divine is exposing a lot of secret societies in this live psychic investigation read. Secret society Black Hand. Let's take a look. Thank you so much for tuning in. What is the secret society Black Hand involved in? This Serbian, let me hold this card up here so you can see this. The Serbian Black Hand officially unification or death was a 1911 nationalist group involved in pan-Serbian politics, notably orchestrating the 1914 assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand to trigger World War I. See, the Serbian Black Hand Secret Society group, okay, is notably known for orchestrating the 1914 assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand to trigger World War I. They used terrorism to create a greater Serbia, okay, by uniting Serb inhabitant territories, okay? Other groups using the name Black Hand were involved in different activities. There's an Italian U.S. extortion, okay? A criminal racketeering, okay? Targeting Italian immigrants in the early 20th century. Egyptian nationalism, a 1910s anti-British group involved in attacks including the assassination of Sir Lee Stack, the assassination of Sir Lee Stack. Okay? Yeah. 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 Okay? Secret societies. Landlords. Secret societies. We have Alicia, Kyra, and Remy. Alicia, Kyra, I said Kyrie, okay? So Kyrie or Kyra could be a place. okay? Kyra, getting dog barks, Kyra. Hermit in reverse, okay? Here, and we have shaman, okay? So Elysia could be a shaman, Kyra could be a shaman, shaman spirit, previous lifetime, this lifetime, okay? Or Remy, okay? Could resonate as a shaman, okay? Hermit mode in reverse, or with this hermit mode in reverse, one or more of these individuals on this card had the opportunity to go into hermit mode, okay, and heal themselves, childhood wounds, past wounds, okay, and get rid of the devilish landlord ruling over them spiritually, but they chose not to because this hermit came out in reverse in the shuffle, okay? All right. Next, we have Clifford, Klansman, Clancy. Divine said turn the card over. Rhonda, okay? Clifford, Clancy, Klansman, Rhonda. Knight of Swords in reverse, okay? Knight of Swords in reverse, okay? Here comes one of these confirmations, okay? Jessica Aber, okay? Could be another Jessica, could be another Aber. Jessica Aber, okay? Killed through witchcraft. Jessica Aber, this full name, the Jessica and the Aber, is a U.S. district attorney, okay? Was a U.S. district attorney, okay? So, Jessica was killed by witchcraft. And Aber, okay, could have been killed by witchcraft, okay? Abernathy, okay, getting Abernathy. Oop, confirmation, horn honk. Abernathy, 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 okay? Abernathy. Okay? Thank you for tuning in, okay? Rip Van Winkle, thank you for tuning in, Rip Van Winkle. Clifford, Klansme, Clancy. Here we go, okay? Here we go, all right? First, middle, last name, okay? Take what easily fits, okay? Oh, I'm gonna have to show this card. Oh, so let me show these names again. Investigators, PIs, police officers, law enforcement, judges, however, right? Okay, so look at this card here. I think this is the first time this card has ever come out here. Again, we have cards in these stacks that have not come out in 2 years since I've been doing this, okay? So, and that's going back to the Shadow Band channel time. This card says, my body is on I-95 off Chamberlain Road. This card says, my body is on I-95 off Chamberlain Road. Okay, this could be a Jessica, this could be an Aber, this could be a Rhonda, this could be a Clancy, this could be a Clancy, this could be a Clifford. Somebody's body out here is off of I-95, Interstate 95, okay? Interstate 95, somebody, Interstate 95, and this road, investigators, somebody, there is a body off of I-95 in the United States of America or some other road 95 in the world, somebody's body, and they are letting us know right now. Again, there's more than 195 in the world that is a road, okay? Somebody's body is on I-95. Interstate 95, Highway 95, okay? Junction 95, Junction 95, Exit 95. Somebody's body is still out there. Somebody is letting us know. Thank you, whoever you are, Spirit, okay? Whoever you are, okay? I'm looking at Jessica again. Damn, okay, all right, okay, okay, all right. So, first, middle, last name, Jessica, is extremely significant at this time, okay? So that could be Jessica's body, okay? When I get done with this, I'm going to look at news and see if there's a Jessica that's reported missing in the United States, in any state along I-95. I-95 runs from Maine all the way down to Miami, Florida, okay? All the way down to Miami, Florida, Interstate 95. I don't know if it's the longest. I don't know if it's the longest interstate in America. Let's take a look and see. Is Interstate 95 the longest interstate in the United States of America? Oh, no, okay? It is not the longest, okay? It is the longest north-south, okay? Spanning 1,900 miles from, I said from Maine to Florida, okay? From Maine to Florida, the longest overall interstate is I-90, I-90 that stretches 3,100 miles from Boston, Massachusetts to Seattle, Washington. From Boston, Massachusetts to Seattle, Washington. So there could be something about the intersection of I-90 and I-95. I-90 and I-95 could be something about that intersection where those two intersections or interstates converge, okay? In the Massachusetts area, obviously, okay? Because that's where I-90 starts on the East Coast, okay? Hello, Sean. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, what are you baking? Okay. What are you baking? Okay. And do I need to give you my address here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam? What are you baking? Okay. So we have a baker out here, a baker. Someone is a baker professionally on the side, their side hustle or their professional job. Someone is a baker out here. Okay. So let me know what you're baking, okay? We have Jennifer. I said Kyra when I was saying I meant Kyra when I said Kyrie, and now we have Kyrie out here, okay? So Kyrie, Jennifer, okay? Okay? Somebody said, Obama, you're not looking good. Boy, get the fuck off my, I already blocked them, okay? Get the fuck off my channel. Get the fuck off my channel. First of all, you messed up twice. You called me Obama. That's the first fuck up, okay? That's the first fuck up, okay? And then you're talking about the way the physical body looks, okay? So you don't see the real who I am, no matter how you think I look physically, okay? So you don't see the real who I am, okay? Another dumbass, okay? Because I am not Obama, not even remotely close, okay? Not even remotely close, spiritually or physically, not even remotely close. Jennifer, okay? On one side of the Page of Pentacles, okay? So Jennifer could be getting news, okay? Jennifer could be bringing news about a pentacle, okay? Or spiritual inheritance, okay? Jennifer could be a karmic spiritual landlord, okay? Yeah, go ahead and send me about a dozen. Go ahead and send me about a dozen. I'll take a dozen. I'll take a dozen. I'll take a dozen. All right. So Tucker, Gavin, Patrick, and Kyrie. So we have Kyra and Kyrie out here. Kyra and Kyrie. Okay. Tucker, Gavin, Patrick. Okay. Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City. Okay. Could be Gavin Tucker, okay? Gavin Tucker, Gavin Tucker, okay? Follow Your Heart said, wow. So there's some name out here that stands out to them, okay? Um, yeah, Tucker, Gavin, okay? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to let you stay in this room. The one who just put up Isaiah 53 and 5. I'm going to let you stay in this room for a minute, but I'm going to let you know something. Okay. We are not religious. Okay. At all. And we do not worship Jesus. We do not worship a Latin individual. Okay. We do not worship Gavin Newsom. We do not worship a Latin being. We worship divine source Eravat. Their son, their name is Issa or Yeshua, Arabic or Aramaic. So again, my grace and mercy is extended to you this time. Okay. But you say one more religious or one more karmic thing, and you will get your ass kicked out of this room. The one who just posted Isaiah 53 and 5. Just letting you know. Okay. Jennifer. First, middle, last name. Oh, they're dumbass. Yeah, I resemble spiritually, energetically, and physically. Nothing like Obama. Confirmation horn honks. Nothing of the sort. Okay? All right. So, I have a favorite saying, okay? And it is funny, okay? It is funny, okay? And one day there will be t-shirts available, okay? I have a famous saying or a saying that I like to say, okay? And one day there will be t-shirts. And this is it. Okay? One side, okay, of this Knight of Cups energy, okay, for the genuine offer. Okay? All right. So, so yeah, good luck is French for fuck you, because I don't believe in luck. It's divine purpose and divine plan. There's no such thing as coincidence. Okay? So when I tell people good luck, it means fuck you. Okay? So I'm like, good luck. Oh, you wanna, okay, good luck. You wanna come again? Okay, good luck. Okay? That's what it means. All right. We have the name Bentley out here. Bentley, okay? And the Secret Society Bohemian Club, okay? Secret Society Bohemian Club, okay? We have, you could buy a Bentley, you could own a Bentley. We have celebrities that watch a lot, okay? So, celebrities watching, you could own a Bentley. The next vehicle you purchase could be a Bentley. Those of you who are due some type of earthly financial inheritance, when you get this, you might choose to get a Bentley or some other type of high-end luxury vehicle, okay? One thing about me is I am extremely financially smart, okay? One thing about me, one thing about me is I am extremely financially smart, okay? And, or wise is a better word, wise, okay? And even as a millionaire, okay, there is no need. What's up, Kim? Thank you so much for tuning in. Farnsworth Bentley worked for Diddy. Oh, wow. I did not know that. I did not know that. Farnsworth Bentley. So that could be something that's significant out here. We know Jennifer Lopez was involved with Diddy, okay, at some point, okay? Jennifer Lopez was connected to Diddy at some point in time, okay? I really hope that these beings in Hollywood are healing themselves. I really do. Men and women. I really do. I really do. I really hope they are seeing the light. Okay. I really hope they are healing themselves. Okay. Those that are meant to. Okay. Not everyone is meant to heal them or is going to heal themselves on this journey in this incarnation. Okay. What was I going to say? Oh, so the Bohemian Club. Okay. We're going to take a look at the Bohemian Club and see what they're involved in. This is the third or fourth secret society out here. Confirmation horn honk. This is the third or fourth secret society out here. What is the secret society Bohemian Club involved in? Okay, I'm going to hold this card up here while I read this. The Bohemian Club is an exclusive male-only private club in San Francisco, primarily known for hosting a secretive 2-week summer encampment at Bohemian Grove for elite business, political, and artistic members. They are involved in high-level networking, staging theatrical performances like the cremation of Care, okay, and historical influenced major events, including the Manhattan Project, okay. They were also involved in orchestrating the bombings of Hiroshima, okay. And let's go ahead and get some information. How is the Bohemian Club connected with the bombings of Hiroshima? The Bohemian Club is connected to the bombing of Hiroshima through a secret planning meeting for the Manhattan Project held at its private campground, Bohemian Grove, in 1942. Key scientists and officials responsible for developing the atomic bomb met there to discuss the projects and, by extension, the bomb's early stages. The Bohemian Club, the bombing of Hiroshima. Okay? That is simply for proof, okay? That is simply for proof, dumbass, okay? What's your name? Okay? That is simply for proof, dumbass. That's all it's for, okay? And I'm going to give you 30 seconds to get your stupid ass out of this room before I kick you out myself, okay? I'm going to give you 30 seconds to get your stupid ass out of this room, okay? Or I'm going to take you out my damn self, okay? It's your choice. Confirmation horn honk. It's your choice. Okay? Your choice. Your choice. 10 seconds left. Your choice. 5 seconds left. Okay? All right, moving on, okay? And who doesn't use the resources that are made available to them? I mean, that's like going to the library. So what? You're trying to say that you shouldn't go to the library to read or to study up on something? Okay? Is that what you're saying? Don't use the resources? Don't use the library? Don't read a book? What do you mean I'm using Google? Of course I'm using Google, dumbass. Okay? That's a resource and a tool. What the fuck do you mean? Ignorant ass. Interesting, Eric. Okay. Interesting, Eric. Yeah, seriously, Area. Seriously. And like, what do you mean? Okay. Are you illiterate because you refuse to use Google? Are you illiterate because you won't go to the library? Okay. Probably. Okay. Probably they are spiritually literate. Okay. So, yeah, what do you mean? Crazy. So, Bohemian Club, okay? Yes, they are. Woo! There's a confirmation for the ass. Yes, they are. A government cult. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Area. They can get high on annoying people. Okay. Do 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 do. Confirmation. Government cult. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. We have this card out here again. This message out here again. I think this came out in the last live, 2 lives ago. Okay. Something about our spirit collective. Okay. This is definitely for earth angels, light workers, extraterrestrials, star seed energy, whatever planets, whatever cities. Okay. That you were once a part of that are now underwater. Listen to me. Whatever cities that you were once a part of in a previous life, that is lifetime here, that's now underwater, okay? That's now underwater. Okay? Sounds like you need to leave, Erica, or stop complaining, okay? At least stop complaining on this live, okay? Erica, it sounds like you need to get your ass out of wherever you are, okay? And you've probably had opportunity to, Erica, okay? You've probably had opportunity to, but stop complaining, okay? Stop complaining, okay? You either do the spiritual work in combination with the physical work, or you stop crying wolf, okay? Because when a door opens, if you don't go through it and it gets slammed in your face and the opportunity seizes, that's your fault, Erica. That's your fault. So stop crying, stop complaining, okay? This is my tough love energy. Stop complaining, Erica, and do something about it. Woo! Stop complaining, Erica, and do something about it, okay? Confirmation. There are those who will only complain. They will never do the work. Hello, thank you so much for tuning in, Jay. There are others who will do the work and rise above. But there are some, confirmation like a mother. CO, what's up, sunshine? What's up, sunshine? Okay? Confirmation like a mother. Erica, stop being a lazy ass spiritually and do the work. And do the work. Okay? What's up, Lamb? They popping off, okay? They popping off. Your favorite show, they popping off, okay? Popping off, okay? On the other side of your spirit is polarizing. We have a Taurus energy, okay? There could be a Taurus whose energy is polarizing, or there's a Taurus watching somebody's energy be polarizing, okay? A Taurus, okay? There are plenty of Tauruses that I could name, okay? Plenty of Taurus energies that I can name. A spirit is polarizing. Okay? 2 of Cups, again, you could be a Taurus. That coming out on the 2 of Cups, this could be some type of contract, some type of partnership, some type of business opportunity, some type of unification, some past life love energy coming back, okay? This lifetime with you, okay? We have the 10 of Cups or 10 of Cups energy out here is still in the tarot or still in the deck stack, okay? But we have this energy out here, so there could be a Taurus out here, okay? Who's making their move towards you, okay? Or you could be a Taurus and you're making your move towards someone else. So we have the Mamba's wife out here, okay? We have the Mamba's wife out here, and she is a Taurus this lifetime, born on May 5th, okay? She is a Taurus this lifetime, born on May 5th, okay? So shout out to all the Taurus energies out there that are in the upright, okay? Shout out to all the Taurus energies out there who are in the upright, okay? On the other side of Polarizing Spirit was on the other side of Taurus, okay? On the other side of Vanessa Bryant, Philanthropist, so there could be a philanthropist out here, okay? Tuning in, listening, watching you, watching me, okay? They could be a polarizing figure, okay? A philanthropist could be a polarizing figure, okay? So who are some male and female? Well, the males are kind of easy to pick out, philanthropy type of energy. So a Mark Cuban, okay? A Mark Cuban is a philanthropy type of energy. A Mark Cuban is a philanthropy type of energy, okay? A Tim Tebow, okay? A Tim Tebow, okay? Oprah's karmic ass. Yeah, she's a philanthropist, all right, okay? With her sex trafficking school in Africa, yeah, she's a philanthropist of something, okay? She's a philanthropist of something, okay? It's not of goodness. I'm going to say it again. It's not of goodness. But yeah, Oprah, yeah, she's a philanthropist of something. She is. Okay? Okay, Erica, I'm going to have to kick your ass out my channel, okay? And I'm going to have to block your ass from this channel, okay? I'm going to give you 60 seconds, Erica. I'm going to give you 60 seconds. It is 9:09, 9:09, 9:09. I'm going to give you 60 seconds, Erica, and I'm going to have to kick your ass off, okay? Kim, a philanthropist is someone who is wealthy and they give back to the community. They are an advocate. They set up nonprofits. They set up different foundations. This is a philanthropist, okay? Someone who is an advocate for good, or should be for good, a philanthropist, okay? They use their wealth to better society. That is a philanthropic energy. That is a philanthropic energy, and that's probably the best definition. They use their wealth to better society, okay? A Mark Cuban, again, Tim Tebow, female philanthropist, okay? Barbara Corcoran, okay? Female philanthropist, Barbara Corcoran and Vanessa Bryant, okay? Set up different foundations, and again, they use their celebrity. They're not a singer. They're not an artist, okay? They're not in those industries, okay? But they have gained wealth somehow. Vanessa Bryant, through the marriage of her and Kobe Bryant in 2001, in which Kobe Bryant's parents were racist against Vanessa because she is Latina or Mexican, and they did not like that. They wanted him to marry someone who was brown, okay? What a dumbass. Okay? What a dumbass. Okay? So that is a philanthropic energy. Okay? On the other side, okay, of this Eight of Swords energy out here that came out in reverse, again, we have a message out here about Jessica Aber, and it says Jessica Aber was investigating your case. So some of you out here, okay, you have a case that the DEA, FBI, CIA is watching, following, looking into, confirmation, okay? And Jessica, the poisoned through witchcraft U.S. attorney, was investigating a case. But the government took her out, okay? But the government took her out, okay? We have Myra, Elena, and Zara. Myra, Elena, and Zara. Take a look at these names. Ten of Cups energy coming in for Myra, coming in for Elena, coming in for Zara, okay? These individuals could be involved in trying to stop your Ten of Cups, okay? Or they are victims. We sacrificed the animal you gave us in Minnesota. And we sacrificed the animal or animals you gave us. Okay? So Myra could have sacrificed an animal, okay, in doing witchcraft against you. Elena or Zara, okay? Zahara, okay? We have an engineer, and somebody took items from your trash, okay? Somebody took items from your trash. This could be an engineer. Someone could have taken trash from an engineer, okay? This could be a spiritual engineer, again, like the Bohemian Club, okay, that engineered the atomic bomb, okay? Like the Bohemian Club that engineered the atomic bomb and dropped it on Hiroshima. Okay, dog barks. An engineer took something from your trash. This is a poisoning confirmation. This is a poisoning energy here, okay? Took something from your, I was going to say information from your trash. So they took information from someone's trash, letters, okay? They took mail, okay? Credit card offers, okay? Whatever, okay? All right. Be well, Queen, okay? You don't have to stay on those meds. Healing is possible. I am a kidney transplant recipient and take nothing and haven't for years, okay? 2 years, more than, okay? So, again, Queen, enjoy your night, but physical healing is possible. Don't depend on drugs, okay? Don't depend on drugs, okay? Jeremiah, holier than thou. So Jeremiah could think they're holier than thou, okay? Or somebody thinks they're holier than Jeremiah, okay? Someone thinks they're holier than Jeremiah, okay? Someone's sex life out here is extremely busy, okay? Someone's sex life is, you're welcome, Queen, rest easy, okay? Someone's sex life is very busy, okay? Let's roll some zodiacs on the sex life busy, okay? Sex life busy, okay? And Jeremiah. Jeremiah could have a busy sex life. Jeremiah could be a male prostitute, okay? Jeremiah could be an escort. Jeremiah. Let's roll some zodiacs and get some signs, okay? For the your sex life is too busy and Jeremiah. First, Gemini. Gemini, okay? So a Gemini sex life is too busy, or Jeremiah is a Gemini, okay? Pisces. So a Pisces energy out here, sun sign, sex life is too busy, or Jeremiah is a Pisces. Last roll, another Gemini, double confirmation on the Gemini, okay? So Jeremiah could be the second, first, middle, last name. So it could be Jeremiah Smith the second, confirmation. Jeremiah Smith the third. Jeremiah Smith Sr., okay? With that double confirmation on Gemini. That's why it's alive and you can go back and listen to it, okay? That's why it's alive. You can go back and listen to it. It's a video. You know what I'm saying? Okay. No one else ever asked that question. That's how I know that's karmic. No one else ever asked that question, ever. No one else ever says slow down. They might ask me to repeat an email address, okay, or something, but they never ask me to slow down, okay? So keep up, okay? I'm not slowing down, and that's the energy of the enemy. Slow down, wait. No, motherfucker. Giddy up, bitch. Giddy up. Okay? Not slow down. Giddy up, motherfucker. Giddy up. You know? Not slow down. Not slow down. Okay? Let's put the pedal to the metal. Giddy up, big baby. Giddy up. Okay? Not slowing down. Not slowing down. Okay. Confirmation horn honks. Not slowing down. Damn, Jessica. Not your dumb ass, Barbara. Okay. If you come in here asking that question, who am I talking to? I'm talking to Shabab or whoever that is. Okay. I'm talking to yeah, I'm talking to me. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking to him, to them. Okay? That too, Barbara. Okay? I just mentioned Barbara Corcoran, and then Barbara Butler shows up. Jessica's lover did it. Jessica's energy is out here. Jessica's energy is out here. And we had earlier message said a body, my body, is on the side of the road on Interstate 95, okay? A message came out here that said, my body is on the side of the road on Interstate 5 or Interstate 95, okay? I don't know who the fuck you are, okay? Okay? Lamar, okay? I don't know who the fuck you are, okay? So Jessica's lover did it. Investigators, there's a Jessica out here whose lover did it. There's a Jessica out here whose lover did it. There could be a Jessica whose body, whose remains are on the side of Interstate 95, Highway 95, Junction 95. There's a strong Jessica energy out here. Confirmation. There is a strong Jessica energy out here. There is a Jessica somewhere off of a 95 major interstate, highway, okay, junction, road, something, and their remains are still there, investigators. Their remains are still there. Their remains are still there. We got the message out here. Let me show it to you, Shabab, okay? Let me show it to you. You might not have been here during that message. Let me show it to you. Let me show it to you, okay? Here's the message right here. Came out earlier. There's the message right there. There's the message. Go find Jessica, investigators, okay? Get off your asses. Get off your asses, investigators, and go find Jessica. Go find Jessica's remains, okay? And this says off of Chamberlain Road, okay? Chamberlain Road, Chamberlain Road, Chamberlain Road. On the other side of Jessica's lover did it, okay? Split by the Wheel of Fortune. We have once a liar, pathological. Once a liar, pathological, okay? Once a liar, pathological. Jessica's not anybody to me, okay? These psychic investigations cover 197 fucking countries. Shabab, I'm gonna have to kick your dumb ass out of here, okay? I see that already. I'm gonna have to kick your dumb ass out of here. Who is Jessica to me, okay? I'm gonna have to kick your dumb ass out. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. Shabab, you can either exit on your own or you can get kicked the fuck out. Shabab, you have 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 28. 20. There are 8.4 billion people on this planet, Shabab, okay? Not everything is for an individual out here. There are 8.4 billion people on the planet. Did you know that? Okay? And 197, did you know that? Countries, did you know that? Okay? Did you know that? Do you know this is the psychic investigations? Do you know that some things will resonate for you and some will not? Do you know that, Shabab? Do you know that? Okay? Thank you so much for subscribing, okay? Landlord and your ex's so-called sister, double confirmation for Jessica, okay? We have lying about her death. So there's someone out here lying about their death. Let's go ahead and roll some zodiac dice, okay? Again, let's roll 3 times, okay? And get 3 different zodiacs, okay? For sun signs on who is lying about their death out here. Divine Source, Aravat, Ancestors, Sanhedrin Council, okay? Let's go ahead, get 3 zodiac signs for who is lying about their death in this energy. Okay, we have a Cancer, okay? A Cancer lying about their death. A Cancer energy lying about their death. Okay? Area said Gemini is, okay? Lying about their death. First roll of the dice reveals a Cancer. Next is a Leo. So a Cancer lying about their death. A Leo lying about their death. Last roll of the dice for lying about their death. Sun sign, okay, of this individual. And we got another Cancer. That's a double confirmation on the Cancer. There is a Cancer out here lying about their death. They could have said that they died of cancer and filed false death certificates, investigators. Filed false death certificates. Okay? Okay? Filed false death certificates, okay? Tupac did not lie about his death. Tupac, okay, is part of the witness protection program, okay? Like Elvis, okay? Didn't lie about his death, okay? There's a difference. Lying about their death on one side of the revolving door. So this is keeping someone obviously stuck. If you lie about your death, you fake your death, okay? That definitely will keep someone in karmic revolving door energy, okay? So now they're just going around and around trying to figure out, because investigators are sniffing up their door, okay? Investigators, spiritual ancestors, okay? They're now sniffing around their house. They got the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Okay, so there you go. Okay, there you go. That's great. I'm going to have to borrow that, Tammy. I'm going to have to borrow that. I normally say something about ketchup and mustard, okay? But that one's good. That's a good way to put it. I'm going to have to use that. Goodbye, Ashab. Okay, you've pissed me off for the last fucking time. Shabab, you've pissed me off for the last fucking time. Okay? You've pissed me off for the last fucking time, Shabab. I'm blocking your dumb ass. Okay? You are nothing but a fire starter. You are nothing but an ignorant ass gaslighter, Shabab. You are nothing but an ignorant ass gaslighter. So you know what I got for you, Shabab? This is what I got for you before I release your ass from this channel and this collective. Okay? Good luck, Shabab. Good luck, Shabab. Okay? Good luck. Good luck. Here's your message. And the last one that you will see through this esoteric channel. This light worker and this healer, this Gaia beacon, this ascended master. This is the last message for you, Shabab. So take it in. Write it down. Okay? Snapshot. This is your last message, Shabab. Right here. Your last message. Okay? I hope they wrote it down. I hope they took a screenshot. Okay. We have Silas, Eli, Elijah, Amir, Amira, Silas, any form of these names. Any form of these names. Yep. Goodbye. Thank you, Doreen. Goodbye. Okay. Goodbye. Just another fire starter. Got another gaslighter. Okay. All right. So we got change of plans coming. Change of plan. Ooh, and that's on the landlord. That's on the landlord. That's on the landlord. Listen to me, people. Listen to me. Looking at Grayson, Ezekiel, and Josiah. Grayson, Ezekiel, and Josiah. Look, listen to me. Listen to me, beings. Listen to me, beings on this planet. Listen to me. Religious as ministers are at the core of trying to rule over your land. At the core, that's why they use manipulation. If you don't come to church on Sunday, you going to hell. If you don't give me 10% of everything you earn, every fucking paycheck you get, every penny you get, every dollar you get, if you don't give me 10 cents of every dollar, you going to hell. If you don't give me this, you going to hell. If you don't show up every Sunday, you going to hell. If you don't come to Bible study, you going to hell. Sunday school, you going to hell. You better show up for every revival that we ever have, 8 days a week, or you going to hell. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right there. Right there. Right there. One of my greatest joys, let me tell you this, one of my greatest joys, collective, investigators, judges, celebrities, one of my greatest joys is killing religion for the rest of my journey here. That is one of my greatest joys. That is one of my greatest joys, is uncovering the witchcraft of religion. That is one of my greatest joys on this planet. One of my greatest joys, having been raised by a minister who was a polygamist that took my first wife while I was in the military. One of my greatest joys, ambulance confirmation. One of my greatest joys is destroying religion with everything in me this lifetime. One of my greatest joys is exposing the demonic, karmic, slick, conniving, underhanded ways in which they try to keep you bound to them. Ministers, that is one of my greatest joys. One of my greatest, okay? My greatest inspiration. Okay, one of my greatest inspirations. One of my greatest, one of my latest, one of my best, one of my biggest inspirations is destroying religion in every way, every facet, every form. Yeah, it's one of my best and one of my greatest. One of them, okay? Because we are here, baby. It's exposed right here, and that's on the breakthrough. That's on the breakthrough. It's right here. I flipped it over, and here it is with the Ace of Swords, breakthrough truth, okay? Right here, okay? Right here. Because like McFadden and Whitehead said, ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. We got the groove. Because I know you know someone that has a negative vibe. And when you trying to make it, they only push you aside. Because you know why? They really don't have nowhere to go. Ask them where they're going, and they don't know. But you know what? We won't let nothing hold us back, because we've put ourselves together spiritually. We've polished up our act well. If you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Okay? That's why. Last card in the stack, Robert, Berto, and Diane. Robert, Roberto, and Diane. Okay? Robert, Roberto, and Diane. Okay? Robert, Roberto, and Diane. Okay? Robert, Roberto, and Diane. Robert, Roberto, and Diane. It could be Diane Thomas, Robert Thomas, Roberto Thomas. Okay? That is on the 8 of Pentacles. Okay? They were at hard work. Hard work working on you. Okay. Hard work to steal whatever belongs to you, spiritually or energetically. Again, a lot of this energy is all about the spiritual landlords. Okay. And you breaking away from them. Okay. All about the spiritual landlords and you breaking away from them. So those of you that are going to go to service on Sunday, okay, those of you that are going to go to church in 12 hours, it's 9:33. It's 9:33, baby. Shout out to Nikola Tesla. Shout out to the spiritual scientists. Shout out to the Albert Einsteins. Shout out to the Thomas Edisons. Shout out to those, okay? Shout out to those, okay, who brought spiritual wisdom to bring about changes here in the 3D, okay? Evolution, engineers, okay? Shout out to all those spirit beings, okay? Shout out to all of those, okay? Booker T. Washington, Booker T. Thomas starts with a T, Booker T. Washington. Confirmation on the 369, baby. Confirmation on the 369 with a 933. Okay? Confirmation. Okay? Confirmation. Okay? I've enjoyed this reading, collective. Okay? I've enjoyed this reading. I've enjoyed you, your energy, your comments, your confirmations. Okay? There's another one. There's another one, okay, that just showed up, okay? There's another one, okay? I smile at death in the fucking face, okay? Oh, death, where is your fucking sting? Oh, grave, where is your fucking victory, okay? None here with this earth angel born on the 333rd day of the year, motherfucker, during the last lunar eclipse of 1974. What else you got, dumbass, okay? What else you got, dumbass? What else you got? Okay? Say something else. What else you got? Okay? Freak of the week. What else you got? Dumbass. What else you got? What else you got? What else you got? Because I got a fucking arrow in my quiver for every fucking karmic thing you say, motherfucker. Every karmic thing you say, I got an arrow in my quiver. So say something else. Say something else. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. So go ahead. Say something else, dumbass. Say something else. Say something else. Say something else. Go ahead. Go ahead. Say something else. Do it. Say something else. Excuse me, okay? Excuse me, bitch. Excuse me, bitch, okay? Excuse me, okay? Let me get your dumb ass out of here, okay? It's time for your dumb ass to go, okay? Because again, you're trying to sow the spirit of fear, okay? You're trying to sow the spirit of fear, okay? Into this, okay? You're trying to sow the spirit of fear into this. There is no Kobe stopper, okay? There is no Mamba stopper, motherfucker. There is no Mamba stopper. There is no Mamba stopper. So you can take this mudra right here, okay? There is no Mamba stopper, baby. There is no Mamba stopper, okay? Hey, you can call them whatever you want to, bitch. It's not about the physical, okay? It's not about the physical. When I go from Lou Ferrigno to the Incredible Hulk, your dumbass will find out. Divine source, right now, let me take a screenshot, okay? Let me take a screenshot. Divine source, okay? To the karmic ass motherfuckers, okay? Divine source to the karmic ass motherfuckers that I just took a screenshot of. Erevat, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Sandalphon, the Sanhedrin Council, the Galactic Federation, Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, and Archangel Gabriel. I charge you to go bring demolishment to their family, to their bloodlines, okay? For the karmic ass bullshit that they continue to send to me and try to taint this collective with. Divine source, Erevat, the great I am, the Alpha and the Omega. We send out our troops to deliver karmic justice to the karmic ass individuals, the serpents, who try to come in here and sow toxins into this collective. We send out judgment upon them, every last one of them. I don't even need to know their names. I don't need to know where they live. I don't need to know their handles. I don't need to know their social media. I don't need to know anything about them. Divine source confirmation, horn honk. You know exactly who these karmic ass motherfuckers are. You deliver justice. You deliver justice. You deliver justice. You deliver justice. And they just said, we'll take it from here. They just said, we'll take it from here. 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 That's the final message. We'll take it from here. I'm glad Archangel Metatron sees their messages. So they're mocking Archangel Metatron. They're mocking the keeper of the Akashic Records. We'll see what happens when you mock an archangel, okay? We'll see what happens when you mock an archangel. We'll see. I don't know what happens, okay? Because I'm not a dumbass. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And then the motherfuckers start coughing up blood as soon as they get kicked out of here. They end up not sleeping tonight, tomorrow, whenever. We're going to go ahead and summarize this psychic investigation reading collective. Again, thank you all so much for all that you do. Confirmation, all of your high vibrational energy. They can't bring us down, okay? Because again, one thing that they don't realize, okay, is how balanced I am, okay? That's something that they did not count on. Okay, and they never do, and it's amazing, because the demons never run out of minions. It's amazing to me. The demons never run out of minions. They never run out of minions to do their dirty work. They never run out of minions. Time and time again, another one shows up. Another one shows up. So today you kill one roach, tomorrow 3 show up. Today you killed 3 roaches, tomorrow 1 shows up. They never run out of minions to do their dirty work. While they, just like government systems and all the secret societies that came out here in this confirmation, in this psychic investigation reading, just like all of those secret societies, they hide behind the curtain while they're the puppet master pulling the strings. While they're the puppet master pulling the strings, they hide behind the curtain. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I am one here to expose these things, okay? I am one here to expose these things. Collective, I hope that you will join me on this journey. I hope that you will join me on this journey, okay? With your unconditional love, okay? With your unconditional love, okay? For those who are ready for it. And those who are not, they fall by the wayside. Those who are not ready, they fall by the wayside. Okay? So, summarizing this psychic investigation read, confirmations, take what resonates. Someone's sex life is too busy. Someone's lying about their death. So fake death certificate, okay? Fake death certificates, okay? Fake funerals, okay? Jeremiah. Apparently, Christine, and I've come to expect that, okay? On the weekends, I've come to expect that, especially Sunday nights. Sunday nights are stupid, okay? This Sunday night, oh, that reminds me, okay? For those of you who are tracking, listening to, or what have you, the Aquarian Gospel of Yeshua on the Shadow Band channel, okay? The Aquarian Gospel of Yeshua, we will not be sharing that. Yes, we will. Never mind, okay? Yeah, yes, we will. Okay? So, the Aquarian Gospel of Yeshua, okay? 10 p.m. Eastern Time, okay? We go live on Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel. We go live as we are journeying through the canonical text, the Aquarian Gospel of Yeshua. This was translated and released in 1908, okay, by Eva S. Dowling and E.S. Dowling Publishing Company. Thank you to that spirit for their work in translating that, okay? And we are journeying through the Aquarian Gospel of the life of Yeshua the Christ. And right now they are about 18, 19 years old, and they are in India, okay? India. This was a text released more than 100 years ago, okay? Right now they are in their late teens, and they are in India currently, where we are in chapter 34 or something like that, okay? Again, if you would like to be a part of that, I will be sharing a link, okay, in the community tab when I finish this live, if you would like to be a part of that. Again, that is a live reading and sharing that text on the Shadow Band channel, Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel. Beyond that, the next time that we will be live, I don't know, because we have a spiritual class Sunday evening at 10 p.m., okay, or 8 p.m., excuse me, okay? So I have a busy schedule coming up, and in fact, we may or may not get to be honest with you, I don't know if we're going to get to the Aquarian Gospel of Yeshua. It all depends on how that live alchemy class goes, okay, because it starts at 8 p.m., okay? So we'll see how all of that goes on Sunday evening Eastern Time. We'll see how all of that goes, how I'm feeling energetically. We'll see how all of that goes. We'll see, okay? All right? Jeremiah, bad bitch mentality. Are there questions? Yes, okay. So yes. So give me just one moment. I'll show you, okay? The alchemy class is not live. Well, it is live, but it's on Zoom, Sweet Gail, okay? The alchemy class is via Zoom. If you have not sent me an email, you will not be included in that class, okay? You need to send an email to nehrupatah@gmail, NEHRUPTAH, okay? At Gmail if you want to be included in that class. Again, that's via Zoom, so if you do not have the Zoom app downloaded, you will need to download the Zoom app onto your device that you will be watching or attending the class on. That is not a live YouTube class. That is done via Zoom, okay? The reading of the Aquarian Gospel of Yeshua, that is done live, and that is on the Shadow Band channel, Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel. Here is the channel for the Aquarian Gospel of Yeshua every Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Again, live on YouTube every Sunday morning, the Aquarian Gospel of Yeshua until we get through that book, okay? Right now we are where they are in India in chapters 34 or something like that, okay? On spiritual journey, learning, okay? And speaking the truth, okay? So that is where that is, okay? Sweet Gail, you send me the email. Okay, I can't send you an email. I don't know your email address. You send me the email. No, no one's ever told me that I look like Denzel Washington because I don't. Bye. Okay, goodbye. Okay, goodbye. I do have a small book, okay, that I have written, okay, and I will show you that. Thank you so much. That's a very good question. I don't share that information enough, that's for sure, because again, what I do, it's not for money, so I don't come on here promoting myself, but yes, I do have a small short story book published. It's $4.99 on Amazon Kindle, KDP, okay? It is $4.99, okay? It is the story about the warlock religious minister that I grew up with, that I thought was my father, that took my wife, my first wife, when I was serving our country overseas in Germany, okay? And here is the book, okay? Again, short story, okay? Okay? I hope that's coming through well, okay? All right? And so that's called My Father, Your King. That is the name of that short book, okay? My Father, Your King, the true story of a warlock, Freemason, and polygamous minister. My Father, Your King is the name of that book. And there is a picture of that individual. Okay, again, $4.99 on KDP, okay? And you can download that, okay? You can download that book, right? But again, I don't mention those things enough, probably, okay? All right, continuing on, okay? We have Silas, Eli, Amir, Elijah, Emira, Amira, okay? This is his last name. By the way, that warlock, that's also his last name, okay? Religion is death, okay? Thomas is a very common first name as well, okay? There's a somebody out here, Jessica's lover did it, investigators. We have once a liar, always a liar, pathological liar energy out here, pathological liar energy. My body is on I-95 off Cumberland Road, Chamberlain Road. I said Cumberland Road, Chamberlain Road, Cumberland Road, okay? Cumberland Highway, okay? Let me get another card behind that. That doesn't come through very well. Okay, there you go. Message again. I need to write out more of these types of messages. There are bodies left all over. There are physical bodies left all over Gaia undiscovered. There are murdered and mutilated bodies all over Gaia undiscovered, because of karmic crimes. There are bodies. I want you to imagine that for a moment. Those of you who are still listening, I want you to imagine that for a moment. Imagine that for a moment. In your state alone, imagine all of the bodies that have yet to be discovered, that have been murdered, raped, decapitated, okay? Laying on the ground of Gaia, waiting to be discovered, waiting to be found. That's a disturbing thought, but it's true. Engineer. Someone took items from your trash. They took items from the engineer's trash earlier, so there you go. Secret Society, Bohemian Club, responsible for many things, including the bombing of Hiroshima. We have Myra, Elena, and Zara, okay? I'm getting the name O'Neill. There might be a Zara O'Neill, I don't know, okay? Zara O'Neill, celebrity energy, Zara O'Neill, okay? Someone sacrificed the animal or the animals that you gave them, whatever those animals are or were. Someone sacrificed them. Jessica was investigating a case. We have Vanessa Bryant's energy out here, the philanthropist, the Mamba's bride, okay? We have her energy out here, philanthropist energy, okay? It doesn't have to be her directly, but a philanthropist, okay? Someone who's involved in using their wealth to better society. We have a Taurus. We have your spirit is polarizing. We have government cult work out here, government cult work. We have Jennifer. We have Tucker, Gavin, Patrick, Kyrie. We have Clifford, Klansman, Clancy. Someone could be a Klansman, undercover Klansman, someone could be. We have Witchcraft killed Jessica Aber. We have Elena, Kyra, and Remy. Something about Remington Steele or the name Remington. We have Shaman, Gavin Newsom. Yep, Gavin Newsom, thank you for reminding me, Christine. Thank you. Okay. We have Secret Society, Black Hand. We looked that information up as well. Secret Society, Black Hand. Okay. We have a karmic doctor or nurse out here. They could be a part of a secret society. Karmic doctor, nurse. Secret society, book and snake. A real estate company out here. A real estate company. Okay? A realtor, real estate company, real estate investor. We have a professional photographer. We have lured you in under false pretenses. Stay alert, stay alive. Lured you in under false pretenses. Okay? Yes, I'm single. Yes, I'm available. Yes, I have no STDs. Yes, I'm spiritual. Yes, I'm high vibrational. Yes, I'm an earth angel. Yes, I'm a star seed. Yes, I'm a unicorn. Yes, I'm a whatever. Lured you in under false pretenses. Consultant. The Vatican knows who you are. Arquette, again, the name Patricia, the actress, Patricia Arquette, Annette Arson Anderson, okay? Or someone's an arsonist. Anderson, first name, middle name, last name, arson. Annette, first name, middle name, last name. Arquette, first name, middle name, last name. Thank you so much, everyone, for the love during this live, okay? I see we have 57 likes. Winter, season or name. And lastly, Matthew. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. My name is Nehru. Amongst other things, I am an Egyptian shamanic bloodline. We had the word shaman come out here, okay? And in addition to that, I am a healer, having healed myself of many things this lifetime, physically speaking. I do carry 3 kidneys, 3 blood filters today, okay? Receive that 3rd blood filter on 7/7/17, okay? 7/7, July 7th, 2017, I received the 3rd blood filter. The other 2 are native to this body, okay? Thank you so much, Christine. Thank you so much, Follow Your Heart. Thank you so much, Justice League. Thank you so much, CO. Thank you so much, Divine Waters. Thank you so much, Sweet Gail. Thank you so much, Ashley. Shout out to you, Sunshine. Okay, I see your message up there. Okay. Thank you so much, Area. Okay, thank you so much to all of you that bring your high vibrational energy in here. Okay, thank you so much, Valky or Valkyrie. Okay, I like the name. Thank you so much for all that you do. Okay, to bring about the changes here in the 3D that are necessary. Okay, and again, this is through your own journey. Okay, these are through your own ascensions. Okay, my name is Nehru. And I send great love to you. I'm looking forward to the next time that we attend each other's energy, okay, here on this platform. I look forward to the alchemy class, okay, that will be conducted at 8 p.m. on Sunday. It will be 8 a.m. Monday morning for me here when we do that class via Zoom, okay? So thank you so much, everyone, as always, and be encouraged.